The time I got reincarnated as a slime season 3 is mostly about three things: establishing infrastructure for the country of Tempest, resolving the issue with the church, and uncovering conspiracies against the country. Now, as far as the church thing goes, basically, the church gets manipulated into attacking Tempest by, like, the head clergyman. But as it turns out, and I think as we found out in, like, season 2, the goddess of the church is actually one of the demon lords who doesn't really want to aggro Rimuru, even though she would almost certainly demolish his ass. But still, no reason to have the conflict. So, this is also sort of focused on the saint of the church, who was introduced, I think, previously, either in season 2 or season 1, had a bit of fight with Rimuru, where she was definitely winning. And in this one, it's sort of focused on her, and she becomes like a sort of likable character on this. At this point, she's probably one of my favorite characters in the entire show, if only because, let's be honest, the slime cast is actually kind of weak anyway. But there is this whole subplot to get her to fight Rimuru, and it goes somewhere, and it's basically what I would say is the only thing that happens in the entire fucking season, if we're being honest. It's the only bit of excitement we get, is this whole arc at the beginning of it, because the rest of it is just infrastructure establishment, political conversations with merchants, and uncovering conspiracies. There's this new hint about this, like, a group of 5 people which seem to be controlled by a little girl who, I don't know what her deal is. I love her. I want to see where that's going. But we don't see where that's going in this season, so it doesn't fucking matter because, like I said, nothing happens in this season. Regardless of that, I would say that a big issue with season 3 is that at this point, there's just sort of no tension in the show. Because every time a situation comes up, the characters are actually so overpowered compared to what they're dealing with that they just instantly steam through it. Even the Saint, who was like a big threat to Rimuru at this point, although I will say that fight was mostly her holding back because she wanted to have a conversation this time, she does, like, hit him with the strongest attack she has, and then due to Raphael, I think is what Great Sage is called now, he just, like, sort of tanks the fuck through it. So there's, like, no real challenge. And anyone who could beat the shit out of Rimuru at this point, I think, is just on Rimuru's side. There's a lot of build-up to the angels attacking if society develops to a certain point, but it seems like that's not a fucking issue with this world quite yet, despite the fact that the Tempest society has gotten pretty advanced. So that's definitely going to come up eventually, but it has not come up currently. And so we have, like, a serious lack of tension, and then a bunch of political conversations where we see people trying to maneuver around the Tempest country, and then they instantly get shit on because, like, the advisors end up figuring out some sort of solution, or someone comes up, or someone walks up at the exact right moment and is like, I have a solution to this problem. Basically what I'm saying is Tensei Season 3 is starting to turn into Overlord. Now, I will say that it is an enjoyable enough season, but I'm also going to say that there's literally so much talking about problems that are solved in, like, the next scene throughout the entire course of this season that it definitely drags in some parts. So I'm going to keep watching the show. I know season 4 is announced. Honestly, it's not that I've lost hope on the show, but I do genuinely wish something fucking happens in season 4 and the show, gets back to being more interesting. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrobolic, your envoy of hope. Bye-bye.